Do you know that I don't make outfits less than $1 million? Like, I would not. You can't. I source my fabrics from the US, from the UK, from Dubai, China. The fabric that I used has never been used by anyone in the world. I bought it first. I tell you.
Oh, I see. I think that's where you got this one from as well.
I bought this fabric when I was in Spain, and the idea behind this fabric was just so that I wanted to tell a story. As you can see, all of this, I bought a plain fabric, by the way. The prints were made by me. I tell you, this is custom made for VJ armies.
If you're familiar with the fashion design space in Nigeria, then you should probably already be able to tell who
we're talking
AY
about.
is mimicking or talking about, because at some point you were even really sounding like her. Anyways, guys, we're talking about the one, the only
Vicky James.
Atera. It's very important. So she's
Atera.
very personal about that name. Yes. Welcome back to Explained on Relufe TV. I'm R to the E to the vitamin baby.
And my name is AY with the double O. And of course, this is Explained, where we talk about controversial topics on the app X, formerly known as
Twitter. Yes, and so over the week, Vicky James trended on the whole of social media, not even only X now. I think it started from TikTok safe. Woof. So she went for a women's conference in the US, and she was part of the panel session. Right? Panel session. And during her talk, at least for the part that we saw online, she was talking about the Proverbs 31 woman, and she was talking about the attributes of the Proverbs 31 woman, talking about how she's virtuous, she's this, that. But then the part that stood out to her the most was the fact that, you know, the Proverbs 31 woman does not wait for her man's money. You know, she can take care of herself, take care of her family, her children, her home, feed herself, clothe herself, whether the man is providing or not. And before we move into the whole drama, I just want to say something. If you've been on X long enough, then you would understand that most of the time, when people get dragged for something that was said, a lot of the time, it's not usually about what was said, but the person that said it. Yes. So, because personally, I do not see anything wrong with what Vicky James said. But other people have been dragging her as always, because, I mean, I think, you know, from the time when Vicky James started becoming very popular on X was when she got engaged. Right, that video of her after the engagement when she was praying for Femi and she was saying, social media will not come in between us. You will not be addressed as Vicky James' husband. I've been Mr. Vicky James. She said a lot of things. And then that other time when she showed up at her staff member's wedding wearing white. She was the mother of the day actually, and people dragged her. And so from that time, even on the day of her wedding, when she had the worship, that display, and
she said they should go on their knees. Yeah. Oh my God, that part blew me away. How do you tell people how to worship? Do you understand? Like, she's so dramatic.
Yeah, she's dramatic.
She's very dramatic.
Personally, I don't think that's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Go on your knees. We can, as a worship leader, you get to command the hand. Oh, well, let me not go into all of that right now. Let me just say.
I forget say you be church girl.
Okay.
I don't forget.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the whole issue now. And so before we continue, I beg you people that are watching this video now, just write it in the comment section. Do you think she said anything wrong? Do you think what she said was worthy of drag?
She did. Everything she said is wrong. Now, it's not what she said, it's how she said it. It's the context in which, because you as the sayer, like you said, it's about who said it. Now, people will look into your life first. Since Vicky James got married, a woman had posted something one time, and it seemed like she was just bitter and angry that Vicky James is a pick me. Vicky James has been acting like she has never seen man before. See, Banky W and Adiswa are in love. Do you understand? They have a beautiful marriage. Adiswa does not act like she's obsessed with Banky W. Do you understand? Simi and Adekunle Gold, they're happily married. We don't see them constantly. I don't see Simi put Adekunle on when you constantly put your man in a place where he's being dragged, you should also check yourself. Like, at a point, I feel like she can call herself
Solomon Buchi does to his wife.
You get, true.
Sorry, we're not talking about Solomon Buchi today.
We should talk about Solomon Buchi one of these days and what he has done to his wife. Do you understand? In a case where your wife or your partner is getting dragged and you are the one on the spotlight, it is your job to curtail the narrative that people spread out there about your wife. Look at someone like Odunlade now. He's married, the Yoruba actor, right? His wife is a decent Christian. No matter how much people drag her, or you would never see him come on to talk about. The only thing, when they have, happy moments, he will post it. And that's all that's all the information. So everything that we know about Vicky James and Femi Atere, it is what they have fed us. Yeah. Against our will on this Obasanjo internet, you constantly keep showing us things that and Femi, does he have a job?
Hey.
No, I need to ask now because to be very honest,
he has a cleaning company, Mr. Tidy.
How many people have subscribed? How many people use the cleaning company? Is it that popular? Let's be honest with ourselves. Does Femi Atere have a job that we can say, okay, this is what he does?
Oh, he
what
recently started doing sports analysis.
How does he make money? People want to know, how does he put food on the table? It's just normal. It's not a problem. See, someone like Tony Abraham or Tony Ajewole has a good, do you understand? She's in a marriage where we know it's obvious that Tony has more money. But the guy is working. He's also an actor. He has a clothing line and whatnot. We can see doings to match the words of the mouth. That, okay, it's a different thing. Okay, we know what he's doing. He has money. He doesn't have so much. It's not a bad thing that Vicky has more money.
Yeah, I think.
Do you understand? It's not a bad thing for Vicky to support. But she's literally standing on her. It's like you lay your husband flat for floor, stand on top and say, everybody see me or Nami, and you are telling people not to react or not to ask you what thing they worry you. In a country where, or in a society where the norm is the man is the head of the house. Is he really manning the house? Is he really the head of the house? Is he really putting food on the table? It's really none of our business if he's putting food on the table. But don't put your husband under the... I will ask you because you are afraid.
Please, I'm afraid that what happened.
But as you know, see anything where they're wrong. Now why they ask you?
See, why? Okay, now that you put it in this perspective, I get it. I'm just saying that the words, the speech in itself is not wrong, and it's not bad advice because we live in a country where everybody's saying, "Women, get your money up, or don't depend on a man, or don't be at the mercy of any man." That's why most people endure abusive marriages because they don't have any money or anything of their own that they can fall back to, and all of that. And that's basically what she was saying. Do you understand? So now I understand why people would attack her because she, to be honest, Vicky James has always just, at a point, people were even really asking if the man even has a life of his own. Somebody even came on and I was like, Vicky, hide your husband. But I cannot tell anybody how to do their marriage. Do you understand? I mean, it's working for them. They've started securing brand deals as a part, as a couple, and all of that. And that's okay. You can do. But I also think that there are a lot of things that she shares about her marriage that is really unnecessary.
So much information.
Yes. The desire to tell everybody that, hey, look, I'm happy in my marriage. See, that it's great, all right? I think people, news about terrible marriages circulates the social media, internet so much that we tend to forget that there are people that are enjoying their marriages. And I think that it's okay for you to want to show that, oh, yes, it's working for some people and all of that.
In most cases, it's not working.
But they were not let me talk. But then I think that there should be boundaries. Like the time when they had the suspect challenge, when she came out to tell everybody that her husband does not flush the toilet, he does not give her HEAD and all those things. And I'm like, hey, sister, we did not ask for all of this. And I mean, it's just, a few of the things that she has really done to, like...
Who are the past men in Vicky's life? They're the one that caused this thing. They didn't treat her so well. So when she found someone that just do small, that does the tiniest bit of it. The person just stretch and like she just, oh my days, Femi Atere, my Femi Atere. I don't know.
See this girl. This girl says Vicky James never hesitates to tell us that she is the breadwinner of her home.
She doesn't say it directly, but we see it.
Yeah, and yeah, from what you said, actually, I think this is the perception that the public already have of Femi. But to be honest, some people really do not care about what the public
Do you know
thinks.
when that just came out that Femi used to be her friend's like sales boy or so? He used to work for Vicky James's friend, and that even that friend used to like Femi, and that there's an outer of truth. You do understand?
I don't doubt the story actually. I don't doubt it.
So Vicky James is not a problem. You can pick anybody that you love. You can pick David. You know, you can.
Why are you always calling David on this show? Are you in love with
David? David is behind the camera, by the way, and he looks really cute. You guys should just slide into his DM. What's that your Instagram handle again? But no, to be very honest, I just think that she makes it seem like I picked him from the gutters, and look at what I have made of him.
Yeah, look at this one. This person said, nothing I hate in this life more than this virtuous woman talk. Or more so, men are allergic to being virtuous. SMH. Both genders should be put on the same pedestals. Vicky James every damn time just set herself up for drags. Too talented to be plastered on the media only for man. And the truth is, most of the times when Vicky James has gotten dragged, it was because of man, just like they are doing to Toya C F Young. Right? See, I'm not going to tell anybody how to do their marriage or how to. I'm not going to say because this person is quiet about their marriage, you to be quiet. Whatever you're going to do it. It's your marriage, right? It's your life. But protect your partners. That's just the truth. Do you understand? I understand when that you don't really take public criticisms to heart. You don't care about what people say, but sometimes it's important to also take some of these criticisms and use it to.
You can pick the ones that are useful, save the rest. Pick the one where really just the important to you. Someone here says that I see many women dragging her for asking women to contribute financially to their homes. Women are building cities, scaling economic frontiers across the globe, running for offices such as president, governor, women-owned banks, employing thousands, and you're dragging her. No, we are not dragging Vicky James for being an independent woman. Nobody's taking that away from her. Nobody's taking her craft away from her. She's good at what she does.
Yes,
it's a beautiful thing. But now, how do you expect women that are the breadwinners in a family where the men are deadbeat fathers, deadbeat husbands, the men are not ready to put food on the table? Do you understand? In a society where recently, look at that man that killed his wife, and they are still, investigating the case and all that. The woman was a lawyer, or as at the point where she was, she wanted to stop to be, to become a lawyer. As at the point where she was called to bar, was when he killed her. She raised her sons literally from primary level to the university. The man has not been, but because of what people will say, because the man is there, and do you understand?
God,
so those women that have been in that case, in that scenario where they have breadwinners, the husband is not willing to take responsibility for anything. They started out by helping. Do you understand? How do you expect those kind of women not to be angry or not to be bitter? A man is supposed to provide. That is the primary duty. A woman is supposed to support. Now, in a case where the husband does, it's okay, but don't make it seem like a normal thing. Like, as much as we want to say, women be independent, it's not your job to take care or to cater 100 financially. It's not your primary duty. You are taking care of the kids, you are bathing them, you are cleaning the house. Don't die because you are trying to please a man. You can't be doing a lot of household chores, literally doing full housewife and working at the same time being the one to put food on it. It's not your job to do. You have to understand that the way men are requesting for submission from the woman. Do you understand? A lot of things that the Bible will say, as a woman, submit to your husband and all of that. The way that men want us to do these things, you want respect, you want submission, you want, total whatever from a woman. You should also be able to give. There's no respect for a husband or a man that cannot put food on the table. There's no, you can't, you have to earn that respect by providing.
And if you even look at it, how many homes really in this country, do we have women that do not actively contribute?
No, I can't even see it.
Honestly.
Except for people that married, them Davido and whatnot.
Orobo men. That they say that Orobo men are usually very lazy, that they just sit back while their wives go out to work and bring money and feed them. So, I don't know.
Orobo men, catch yourself. They still don't like to work.
Okay, look at this one that says, honestly, I understand why Vicky James is getting dragged, but if we're being sincere, what she said isn't wrong. Life is too unpredictable for anyone, especially a woman, to depend fully on another human being for survival. Things change, jobs get lost. I can remember when my dad, when my parents really got married.
Your boyfriend lost. I didn't say, why did you support anybody? Oh my God.
This girl is very rude. You're very rude.
I just want.
As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. So when my parents newly got married, my dad lost his job at the time. So it was basically my mom that was carrying the home and everything. But then you don't even see my daddy, even after he now eventually got a job, every time he's telling us this story about how my mom was the one carrying the home, he always does it with such humility and gratitude. And you just see that he's not even trying to lord because, my mom would literally get her salary and come and give it to him and say, okay, he will now say, okay, you take this for your tea for your upkeep. She'll keep her tithe, of course, and let's use this to run the home and all of that. Because I just remember this because I saw a video of one pastor and his wife when he was telling that my wife cannot use, she will submit it to me, and I'm like, you are.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I saw a pastor
it
that
was so
said
nasty.
that
The one that his wife did not become a doctor
in a year, that he told his wife to give him a year, that he was jobless and he had to beg his wife, like, just give me a year to please handle this family for a year, and in a year, if I don't get a job or if I don't get my life together, I would do any work. I would go and clean the toilet, I would work at McDonald's, I would do anything to put food on the table, but just give me a year to sort things out, and things became better, in a year.
Okay, I love that had the happy ending because it's not everybody, it's not all men that can appreciate this kind of things. How many men can even chest the fact that their wives earn more than them, and to be honest, I also feel like Femi is really just living in Vicky's shadows. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what I think. I love that you support her dreams, that do all these things for her, but sometimes you people literally tell us almost everything about your family, so we can have ideas, we can make conclusions and infer these things. So sometimes I'm like, okay, when do you actually now even really have to do your own business? Like, when do you actually have?
I see Vicky
she traveled to the US for her bridal consultation. You were with her, like this one. I love that you are supporting your wife, but tell us, when do you tell us? Like, when do you work? When
it's not far-fetched.
I feel like I'm prying into your private life, but this is not even really private because you people always tell us about everything. I think that he had how do they call this now? These people that handle airline bookings and all those things. He had one company like that too that Vicky used to use and post. So
they still have a Phoebe Tail where
yes. And I love that this union is elevating the man now. Somebody, when he started doing this sport analysis thing, somebody posted, I was like, she's gradually building him into the man that she wants him to be. And I'm like, Nigerians, these people are so audacious, and like you can say the craziest things. But then it's not even far-fetched that people would think like this, because this is literally the image of Femi that you have built right from when you started praying for him that people will not call him Vicky James' husband. And it's just normal for people to address you, by your spouse who is even popular. Do you understand? Look at Annie Idibia. Then when I was watching Young, Famous and African, when Annie was introducing herself, she was complaining about the fact that people just refer to her as Two-Face's wife. Whereas she has done a lot of things for herself. She had featured in over 200 films at the time. She had other businesses that she was running, but people just know her as Two-Face's wife. But I'm sorry, Two-Face was more popular. He's more popular than you. So that's why people would generally do that. Do you understand? So, I'm like, you guys, take it easy, all right? I feel like a lot of people are too angry on social media these days. Sometimes that thing that first comes to your mind might not really be what the whole situation is about. Sometimes just sit down, digest it. Don't be quick to reply, because in all honesty, Vicky did not say anything wrong in that video, right? So everybody should just calm down. I think people are also upset with the fact that she's only 1 year and a few months in her marriage. And she's already doing like a marriage count. I think that people need to be calming down. People need to be calming down. Like, yes, like really just calm it down. I understand that, I mean, I don't know if it's God that asked you to be doing all these things that you're doing. If it's God that said you should do it, please go ahead. But I believe that they should, have some level of experience. It's just 1 year that you've had in your marriage now, and every time you are somewhere advising women, even when she was advising her sister-in-law during her bridal shower,
she was doing too much with her sister-in-law.
And saying that, even when you are tired, just lie down and let the man. I'm like, bro,
can you just... Please, even when her sister-in-law had given birth, she was carrying the baby with so much. This is not your child. There was a content that she made that she had put the child in her bag.
Yes.
And I'm like, you can't be insensitive.
No, it's not insensitivity. It's not even. Love that one. Yes, now it was just content. But she did not put the baby in her bag. The mom was definitely in on it. The mom came in before she was definitely not going to put that child in the bag. That was just content. Oh my God!
I'm saying that.
Has any of your siblings ever had a child?
I still say you post say you carry one baby over the weekend.
Not because my sister picking. Any of my siblings never born. They're just my friends. They born, and I know how I know how I am.
You carry baby
with the children. Yes, I was like, oh my God, so I understand that she's like that because
this time next
year
we'll come visiting. It's a boy and girl.
I don't have anything to say on that. When you are ready to have children, God give you your children. I don't comment on people's lives when it comes, because everywhere in Vicky James' comment section they say, our baby is coming. Can you go the biggest problems that we have in this country. Once somebody just gets married like this, the next time you post any content,
pregnant. Your nose is already. I did that with my friends too. I'm guilty.
No. I think if it's your friends, I'm like, you did. But this is somebody that you don't even know. No. Forget that you go with your commandant or whatever. Going on like you can say. People now, these bloggers that are so annoying, they will now post videos and use their caption, like the big caption, heavily pregnant Vicky James spotted that heavily pregnant. I'm like, does this Vicky James know that she's actually heavily pregnant?
I don't want to mention it.
Does she know that she's heavily pregnant? You people do the most. So yes, I don't know. I don't know if I'm in any position to advise you, Vicky James, but I feel like you should. There's one content that they did recently that she now sat on him and he was now
she's always even still pushing that you like kissing, you
see and I think that moderation is also very important, especially as Christian couples and somebody that is actually a convener of a worship meeting and all of that. Moderation is very important. If I see my pastor and his wife now holding each other's on social media, I'm not going to say, oh my God, the couple girls. I'm going to cringe at it. And this is not like the Bible preaches moderation. Like, calm down. We understand that you people are very touchy. We understand that you people are having the hottest sex in the world. Like the room is so steamy and everything. But the public does not need to see that. We don't need to see that. Which one they are rocking? One they are grabbing on me. Oh God, please. You have people that are watching you. You have people that you are role models to. These things are not normal. We're Christians. We don't have the luxury of doing like the world does.
Yeah, I don't know where she really stands. She's lukewarm, You are either hot or cold. You understand? Like, pick one.
I don't want to judge you about anything. I'm just saying that some of these things can be done better. You get please, you are triggering lust, and that's another sin. You are triggering lust in the heart of your. Well, but anyways, I'm sure that
the singles are the triggered ones. Always. God will give you your man.
No, God will convict. Shut up.
This single life, He will elevate you.
That's not even what the issue is about. That's not even what the issue is about. It's not about whether I'm single or anything.
Your main ingredient? What ingredient did you elevate in this I want you to take this special egg.
It's delicious or disaster.
We're still going to come back to that one of these days.
Yes, we're going to talk about delicious or disaster. That's the cooking show by Diary of Kitchen Lover, by the way.
Mr. Terra was there.
Yes, Vicky James and her husband. They were the judges on the latest episode. That's episode 10 of season 1. And well, I don't think that we should go into that. That should be a topic of discussion for another episode. Because I have
we will even do it while we're eating, you understand?
And I'll not say this is delicious.
This is disaster. Oh,
you guys.
Wait for it.
Yeah, so please, people should not. We love Vicky James. So Vicky James is a national treasure. She's our sweetheart. So we love her. Please, people should small on the dragon. Voila, please. She did not mean it like that. She did not mean to.
Even though
to
I
ruffle
know she meant
any feathers. Now you start. She
didn't
mean to ruffle any feathers. All right. So let's take it easy, small with her too. And I think generally, we can do better with our criticisms because some of you are just wicked and the bile in your tweets, we can literally taste it. It's bitter. But yeah,
vitamin C say you people should not be bitter. You people should be vitamin C.
Sometimes I wonder why I still do this thing.
That line where I just drop now.
No tap.
Rhymes says I did drop lyrics. Lyrically I am.
You
drop
guys
it in the comments. Let's know what you think.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're going to be saying. I get it.
That's the effect that I have on people. The AY with the double A effect. It works.
Thank you for watching. Okay, let's do this some other time on the next episode. Thank you. Bye.